Hello, my name is Nuraida Zulaika binti Sa'adun. I am 17 years old and I am an SPM candidate from Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Syed Ahmad Perlis. My school has chosen me to be a representative for this Tokoh Nilam event, and I am here today to talk about my favorite books. There's more than 5 books that I really love to read. I can read this book like over and over again without getting bored. And the top 5 of my favorites is The Assassin and the Pirate Lord, Robin Hood, The Old Man and the Sea, Lying, and The Lord of the Rings. But sadly today I'm only going to talk about one book, and this book is called Lying and was written by an American author and also a neuroscience, Sam Harris. This author is a well-known author that create a lot of good books, and one of them is Lying, which I really like. And this book is a non-fictional book that I really love to read. When I first saw this book, what captured my attention was the cover of this book. At first glance, I can say that this book is a really simple yet minimalistic, but it gives off such motivational vibes, and that what made me read the synopsis of this book. As I read the synopsis, I found out that this book is a really good and amazing book. Usually I read books on I read an actual books, but since I have a lot of book already, I choose to read books online, and I use an application called Bookmate to read books. This application have huge range of categories and genres of books, from fictional books to non-fictional, and there's even comic in this application. I choose to read my favorite books on this application because it is much easier and convenient for me. Lying by Sam Harris talk about how lying is bad in whatever the circumstances is. And after I finished reading this book, I could summarize that Mr. Sam Harris wanted to tell us that lying, even over the smallest reasons, damages relation and public trust. Honestly, I'm in awe of how Sam can get a point across effectively by the use of carefully yet beautifully constructive prose that lying. In addition, I love how he ventures out into areas and domains that are often either overlooked or fearfully avoided. I could say that this book is a wake-up call. This book gets you thinking about the effect lies have on your life and give you steps to get rid of this compulsion. This book has been an eye-opener for me and made me rethink lying as a whole. As all of us know, most of us keep telling white lies and lying all the time because we keep pretending what we keep pretending to be someone we are not. And from this book there is 3 quotes that I really like and give a huge impact on me. The first one is, lying is the royal road to chaos, from chapter 2. Sam Harris is saying that lying, even the smallest lie, is the easiest way to make the situation turn into chaos. The second quote is, lying is the lifeblood of Addiction from chapter 4. By this quote, I could say that Sam Harris wanted to say that once we get away with just one lie, it could lead us into addiction of having to telling lies over and over again. That could lead us into addiction. And the last quote is, to lie is to erect boundary between the truth we are living and the perception others have of us, from chapter 12. This quote get me the most because most of us often lie on regular basis. We don't mean any harm, and sometimes it isn't even a conscious decision. And after reading this book over and over again, I could say that I would recommend this book to for anyone who asks me about good books that I would recommend to people, and I would strongly recommended this book to anyone because I think this book is a really good book, um, as a wake up call for everybody, because this book talk about how we lie on our daily basis, how we keep telling white lies to children, about Santa Claus, the tooth fairy. um, I'm just amazed how Sam Harris could point this. Uh, I'm just amazed about how Sam Harris could point out this topic um, very beautifully, and give me it just motivate me to move on, and eventually it does give me step to get rid of this compulsion. And I would say this is the best book I have ever read. And that's all. Thank you.